Hello, hello. And today I will be playing through the Minecraft modpack Stoneblock 4. I haven't done anything like this before. I am very new. It's probably going to show, but it's okay. I'm here to learn, right? All right. So, we're just going to go ahead and name this Let's Play, because why not? All right. We're going to do hard mode. Make sure everything else is good. No bonus chest. All right. Let's go ahead and create the world. So how is everyone doing today? Hopefully good if you're watching this after it's already posted. I'll give you a little rundown about who I am. My name is Zeke. I am going through getting ready to be married soon, so that's exciting. I am learning new things as I traverse my life of being a manager and everything like that. Many things and learning and growing, becoming a better person. But anyway, here we are. Here we are in the world of Stoneblock 4. I have played this a little bit just to let me know and get me understood with this game. But you come over here after you talk to the thing normally, which it won't let you do it. Cool. All right. So we can listen to this little audio.
Anomalous entity detected.
All right.
Welcome to the World Engine Restoration Knowledge Base. I am the Echo of Guidance, assigned to assist emergent intelligent life throughout their journey, using knowledge compiled from others who have succeeded before them. The World Engine is a powerful construct containing the cumulative knowledge of all humankind. Without that knowledge, it can become unstable and severely affect entire realities, as you can see with this stone world. Check your quest book often. We will provide you with further instructions and access to additional knowledge upgrades as you restore more World Engine archives. Now that you have activated the work protocol, the portal upstairs has become traversable.
All right. The portal is now traversable.
Statistical models show increased motivation when provided tasks yield rewards. As such, the WERK will provide you with currency when objectives are completed. These may be exchanged with any Echo to request items from their item printers labeled as shop. The WERK shops contain a wide array of items and resources, most of which are only available a specific Echo based on their domain of knowledge. While this knowledge may not prove essential to restoring the World Engine, some items are only accessible via printing.
All right. So that's the little introduction. We're in a world that is completely made of stone. And our goal is to rebuild the World Engine. And we're going to do that by following the quest book and, doing all the fun things. So we get this little cutscene here and why do I have a weird green glow? Best not to think about it. All right. This one we go through here, and this is when we get to decide what kind of world we want to be in. Now, last time I chose the pre-industrial complex, which I kind of did not like. I did not like how everything was set up. It was like too complicated. So I think this time I'm just gonna go very simple, just the dark and mysterious cave. All right. And here we are in the world of Stoneblock. Now, flight will be disabled, and there it goes. Okay, so now we can go ahead and open the quest book. Welcome to Stoneblock 4. Stoneblock 4 is a story-driven mod pack with plenty of options to play and progress based upon your playstyle. Jesus. This pack has tons of mods for all types of players. Mods may be gated with storyline, so make sure you explore the different options and for progression. For those who want to challenge, the final challenge of the pack is completing the World Engine. Do you think you have what it takes? Yes, I do. All right. If you find a bug, you get to do it. That's cool. All right. /home. This command unlocks during the main quest in the early game. It opens a portal and takes you back to your base. /back allows you to return to a previous point after you have died. /spawn teleports the players back to the lobby. The lobby is very important in this pack. /spark TPS checks the server's TPS, useful to see if your world is lagging. All right. And that is everything for this section. Now we go ahead and get started with the getting started section. A mysterious path. Welcome to the Archive of Guidance. Speak with Echo to begin your journey. Note, if you are playing this with friends, complete this quest first and reach your home base before inviting your others to your team. Okay. All right. Getting started. The start of your stone world. The Echo of Guidance has directed you to create your first home. Head out of the archive and enter through the giant portal to make your place in the world. You're going to get Grandma's treat. Get some chicken soup. All right. So Feed the Beast events. This pack comes with random events that are disabled by default to enable them complete this quest. Some events might contain jump scares. You can toggle each event using the command /events toggle. For example, if you want to disable the jump scare event, you can use the command /events toggle Feed the Beast Creeper. Okay. And there we go. And that should give us a bee event, which the bee will drop a bunch of random items that will be useful early game. As you get later on in the game, I don't think it'll be as necessary. Like egg. Egg is very important. Leather is nice to have. I was hoping to get a crystal chest right off the bat, but it didn't seem like we did that. So, all right, now we got to get a stone pebble. So no dirt, no trees, no tools, but you still got your fists. Break some stone to get pebbles. That way you can work with. This must be done with an empty hand. That is very important. So we go ahead and break some stone, get some stone pebbles. The pebbles are then going to be used to craft cobblestone, which we will need in order to make a workbench. So we got to just go ahead and break a bunch of this. And then we will be able to make the crafting table. All right. Not quite enough. I need just a little bit more. So let's get this. All right. So now with this done, I'm able to craft the crafting table. So I'm going to place that down right there. And now we can go ahead and complete that quest. And then it gives us a bunch of pebbles, which is always nice. And then Ultimine notes. While the pack contains Feed the Beast Ultimine, it does not work on stone. Ultimine can be toggled with the keybind grave. It also requires a tool in your hand to work. Okay. It's good information. All right, so now we're going to do the hammer. So the hammer, we're going to need some stone sticks and 2 pieces of cobblestone. In order to get the sticks and cobblestone, you just need to punch a bunch more stone. It's super fun early game. a lot of punching things. But once we get the hammer, things start going a lot more smoothly. So now go ahead and make up. I need to make some more. That's unfortunate. That means I need to punch more stone. All right. That should be enough to get us our first hammer, which it is. There we go. Now with this hammer, we can go ahead and break down some of this, and now I don't have to keep punching for a bunch of stone, which is such a blessing. I do not like having to keep breaking down for stone. All right, now we don't have any more pebbles, which is great. You can eat that? I did not know you can eat. Oh, I'm not hungry. Okay, that makes sense. What is it that I would need? Furnace. Yeah, sure. Got the furnace. Place that down. We need to make dirt and gravel. So we're going to go ahead and bam, bam. So turn this into gravel by breaking down the cobblestone. And then we need to break this into dirt to get the achievement. So now we can go ahead and claim that achievement. Gives us some more cobblestone. And then we're going to need to get a crook. So smashing gravel down into dirt, and then you need to use a crook, and you can possibly get a seed or a sapling. So for the crook, we'll need to get a bunch of stone rods. There we go. All right, now we got to take this dirt, and there we go. It looks like we got a cherry sapling. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, break down this gravel, the dirt. Go ahead, and then there is the shift to grow. I don't know if this is big enough. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough either. Looking for a oak sapling, because oak sapling has the best chance of growing in here in this tiny room. All right, let's see here. Come on, oak. Is that an oak? It's dark oak. Okay, I'll just speed this up by using ultimine. All right. That should have given me... Oh, yes, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some more dirt. Perfect. Place that down. And now I should be able to make a tree. Perfect. Gonna do that so we can make sure we get more of those. And then I should be able to just... I can use a hammer on it, just to, that way I can ultimine. Perfect. Now we have some wood. Let's see what the quest does. All right. So smashing gravel down further into dirt. Dirt always add. Try breaking it with that. Okay. The dirt seems to have plenty of saplings that you can use. You can get these saplings by mining dirt with a crook. We already know that. While you can wait for the tree to grow, you can also squat, which already got that. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to want to make some charcoal to get some fuel. So how we do that? And I fucked up. Okay. Let's go ahead, get some more of this. More saplings and make this. That will give us some of that. Now we can just put all those oak logs in there, put all that in there, and then we're going to go ahead and get some of that. So while we wait for that, I'm going to make an axe, which I think I need to get some more cobblestone for. There we go. Grab out 2 of this, because we can't make... Oh, never mind. I think I already have some mistakes. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and make an axe. Perfect. All right. That's going to make breaking wood so much easier. There we go. So now we're just going to keep doing this till we get enough wood to where I feel comfortable. Now I got some charcoal. All right. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and check the quest log. So if you didn't know, you can burn logs, which I already knew. Perfect. Now you can make a different hammer, which these hammers turn into some pretty crazy stuff. But we're just going to make a regular stone hammer, which we can bookmark to make it easier. So we can go ahead and do this. And I need to smelt down some cobblestone in order to do it. All right, do this, put one of those in there. Should give us some stone in a second. So while we wait for that stone to smelt, gonna go ahead and get some more wood. Because can never hurt to have a wood. Perfect. All right. Now that our stone is almost smelted, we should be able to make a hammer here soon, which is going to make getting cobblestone even easier. There we go. Now this should mine a 3x3 area. Well, a 3x1 area, rather. Now we can get a bunch more cobblestone much easier. Easier. All right. And then we can also shift to make sure that doesn't happen, which is very useful. So now we can just open this space up just a little bit because we don't want to make any mob spawn yet. All right. Now with the space opened up a little, we can go ahead and look at what the quest book has said. Gives us $5, which we can use dollars a little later on. Wooden shears. So I assume we just do this. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and make another tree. Now we're going to just shear that, get a bunch of this, break down the wood. I'm going to make a torch. That way I can light up the dark areas. Put them here, 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 there. That works. All right. Go ahead and read this quest. And now we want to get a wood basin, which is logs in a cauldron shape. Logs. I already said that. There we go. Go ahead and put this down. Now with that there, we should be able to put a leaf on top and jump on it. And it should put some water into the thing. There we go. We got 1 bucket of water. All right. Now, but you'll need a way to scoop it out. Now we're going to want to make a campfire. So I'm just going to go ahead and favorite that so I can go ahead and do this. Now we got a campfire. I'll make a little area over here for it. That way it's out of the way and not a nuisance. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put the leaves on there. And that's going to give us the ability to get ores through making these into a brush. The brush is essential for progressing through this mod pack. Why do I have this weird orange glow? Why do I have cat ears? I'm just not going to ask questions. Me texting is very loud. All right. Now we have these, which we turn these into. So we place these down and then use the crook on them. And that will give us the straw. The straw is what we need in order to make... I'm drawing a brain fart here. The straw is what we need in order to make the brush. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, I got a starbuncle. Whatever that does. These are... This is part of the event. We can actually use that to get some stuff once we make a brush. If I remember how to do it. Is it cobblestone? No. It's a pebble. It's right. There we go. All right, crude brush. Now we can go ahead and shave this, and this might give us... It looks like it's going to give us some iron, which I'm just going to break that. There we go. What's this one going to give us? Looks like it gave us pumpkin seeds. I wish they were all next to each other and make this much easier, but of course it's never that easy, is it? Okay. Looks like this is going to give us the pot stuff. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead and make a chest. Empty up some of our inventory, because our inventory is starting to look a little bad. Get some of this out of there. I put my brush in there. Very, very smart. Okay. Let's go ahead. Break this down. Is that draconium dust? Damn. I was not expecting getting draconium. That's not useful until very late in the game, or mid-game, I guess. But I'll take it. All right, gonna go ahead and keep breaking this down. Certus quartz dust. Looks like this is nickel. It sure is. Is diorite. Okay. Almost cleaned up. And we are finally all cleaned up. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead, claim this, which is when you see the gear thing, this means that it is like we're able to go talk to a villager. So we're able to with the straw that you have made, you are finally able to make your basic version of the most important tool on your journey, the crude brush. With a gentle hand and a stroke of the brush, you'll be able to find minerals hidden in the broken stones. You should return to the Echo of Guidance to show him your progress. Note, you can use /spawn to return to the lobby. All right. So with that, we can actually brush dirt and get grass seed to give us grass, which is essential for getting chickens. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do /spawn. Oh, caps lock was on. There we go. That opens up the portal to take us back here, and now we should be able to talk to our good old pal, Echo of Guidance.
Statistical models show increased motivation when provided tasks yield rewards. As such, the WERK will provide you with currency when objectives are completed. These may be exchanged with any Echo to request items from their item printers labeled as shop. The WERK shops contain a wide array of items and resources, most
Didn't
of
we
which
already
are only
list
available
these?
a specific Echo
Okay.
based on their... As you are now aware,
There we
my
go.
primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper WERK protocol. Access will require teleportation using chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. A chronon generator will passively store chronon within a chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator.
All right. So now we're able to buy some torches, which I'm actually going to go ahead and buy just a stack. That way I don't have to worry about them making any and wasting my coal. So now I should be able to do /home. And I haven't unlocked it yet. That's right. So I got to go all the way back up. And with that being said, now we're home. All right. So now I should be able to, there we go. It extended it. Now we're going to be proving yourself. Goal is to make an iron hammer. So in order to, we want to make a bonsai tree. That's right. If I can make a bonsai tree, that'll give me, do I have to turn this into clay first? I think so. Draconic Evolution, which I am nowhere near ready for. Let's see here. Getting started. All right, more smashing. Using a hammer, you can break down dirt into sand and then into dust. These will provide different resources needed for progression. The hammer can also smash down compressed blocks. That's right. That is going to speed up things immensely. Because all I have to do is this for that. Just make a couple. Well, actually, just do that to make it quicker. There we go. Now we can place this down. Use our hammer. There we go. Now I'm going to do just a couple of those. I do not need any dirt, so we're going to do that. Turn this into sand, and then sand into dust. No, not all of it, not all of it, not all of it. I almost made a mistake there. All right. No, that doesn't work. This takes forever. All right. Now we can go ahead and turn this back into sand, turn this into dust. That'll give us that achievement. Turn that back into gravel. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and claim this achievement, which gives us a random amount of dust and whatnot. Bonsai trees. Yes, I do need that to be clay. Let me go ahead and grab a piece of coal. Put that in there. Smelt that clay down. And then, did I receive a hopper? I sure did. So we're going to place this down here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of my wood, make a chest. Make a chest. There we go. All right. So now with the chest down, we're going to place this down. I guess I should have done this in a different order. All right. Now I'm going to place this down here. And now I'm going to need some dirt. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I think just 2 should be fine. So while I wait for this, I think I'm going to go ahead and place this down. And I'm going to get everything I possibly can out of it, which that gives us gold. Go ahead and place all this down. Go ahead and do this, which should give us some iron pellets, which is what we need in order to progress. Now I'll put this sand down. Which gives us copper and clay. Alright, now I am going to want to smelt just a little bit more of the clay. I want to get more than one bonsai pot, because I have more than one. I have more than one hopper already. So I'll go ahead and make another chest. Probably should turn down the music. You guys are hearing that as well. I gotta remember that. Go ahead and do that real quick. Music sounds. Turn the music down a little, by a lot. That should be much better. Okay. And I should be able to just place this down. There we go. Go ahead and place this here. I can make one bonsai pot. And then do I need to do this with a... No. And then I can place the bonsai pot right here. Should be able to do this. Put the dirt. I don't remember which one. Oh, it's this one. I need to put dirt there. And then I need my saplings. And then this is just going to passively generate us some... this is going to passively generate wood, so we don't have to keep mining it, or breaking it, rather. So I'm going to put the axe in there, and I'll go ahead and get another axe for the other one. Alright. Now I should be able to make another bonsai pot. Just like that. I better be able to get this back. Okay. Alright, bro. Come on. Thank you. Put you here, and now I should be able to put... I need another sapling. There we go. Then as you can see, it is just passively making us wood, which is going to be very useful. It means I don't have to keep, you know, sneaking and making a bunch of wood. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and claim that achievement. I already got a hopper. Right, proving yourself. So in order to do that, we're going to need to turn this into iron chunks. With the iron chunks, we are now going to be able to put the coal in there and make iron. Okay, and now that we have iron, we're going to need actually more iron. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I should be able to just do that. There we go. Now for iron is going to be gravel. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Turn this into gravel. And then just spam place this everywhere I can. Which I think I'm going to need to make a new brush here soon. I think my brush is almost out. Which is no problem. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little bit more stone pebbles. That way I can make another brush. Which I'm going to need you and a stick, which I got plenty of sticks. Bam. There we go. Now that makes another brush. So I'm going to use up this one real quick. There we go. And then I'll use up this one. Just two left. All that, and I got not a whole lot, which is unfortunate. I got 22. Could be worse, I guess. I can make a good amount of coal, though. Probably should do that. There we go. All right. And then as I play along or play this mod pack, if you guys have any like suggestions or anything, just let me know. I am still relatively new to the modded scene, or like at least learning it. I played modded a long time, but you know, as a kid, you don't really focus on it. At least I didn't, and I'm now learning a lot of like applied energetics and create, and I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm trying to grow. But yeah, this is going to be a journey, which I only have about an hour or so left of time to play. I should be able to complete the Chronon generator, which I need to prove myself by making a hammer, which I have enough iron for. There we go. Now I proved myself. I am now worthy. Which gives me another unearther's. Ooh, that's kind of big. So Replica is actually a mod that is going to allow us to generate resources a little later on. I'm going to need about a stack of it, which I won't be able to get until quite a bit from now. But we'll get there. But the replication mod is one of the best mods ever. It's like Project E, if any of you have worked with that before, but it uses the matter. So like if you press shift on things like a torch, it requires like one of each of those. Logs 8 of those, and so on and so forth, with like replica ingots being kind of crazy. But looks like there's gonna be a quantum goat. There he is. Dropped us a copper ingot. Quite nice. Okay, so now we're gonna look on our map, and this is where we're gonna want to go. So I'm gonna add a waypoint. Just do waypoint A, and then we're gonna want to head there. Which I think I'm gonna use this hammer. That way we can make a big tunnel. And then I'll put torches in my offhand so I'm able to place them easier. There we go. Which I'm going to use, I think it's F7. That way, once I can tell, once the light gets too dark, I'm able to place a torch. It'll lay like a red X on the ground when mobs can spawn. That's when I'm going to know I need to place something down. Let me just come back here. I'm going to need to empty my inventory, which means I'm going to need more chests. There we go. Let's just go ahead and empty all this into here. The only thing I'm going to need is probably a bunch of cobblestone, because I think you should be able to repair these just by putting it in there. Yeah, perfect. All right. So I'm only going to need that stuff. So I'll go ahead and continue the journey. There we go. So this is the boring part. Trying to walk all the way. Oops. Walk all the way to this faraway area. But once we get there, we'll be able to teleport here soon. So we won't have to worry about anything like that for a while. But yeah. I'm quite impressed with how far these torches ranges are. Usually I oops, my hammer is broken. There we go. Well, this is the unfortunate part. Now I gotta do this the hard way. There we we go. Now we should be good to go. Looks like we're not too far away now. Just 40 blocks away. And once we get here, we're going to want to grab a good handful of amethysts. We're going to want to grab the items that are up in here. It's going to make things much easier for us going forward. Right. Super close now. We should start seeing some deep slate here in a second. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Perfect. So it's going to say mobs can spawn here everywhere, but the cool thing is no mobs actually can spawn in this. No enemies at all, which is really cool. But I am going to light it up because, you know, it's kind of dark. We're going to come up here, and there should be some things that we can take with us. Save us some time. Take the smithing table. Don't need that. Don't need you. I'll take the brewing stand. The brewing stand's always useful. And now we're going to want to grab some of these amethyst. Just go ahead and break a good handful of those. Perfect. My inventory is full again, but I don't need a button, so that's all that matters. Okay, now we can go ahead and look at the achievements here. Secrets of the Spring. The Echo mentioned a healing spring somewhere north of your base that can provide you with resources to make a Chronon cell. Now we need to get redstone, which we get from unearthing dust. So I'm actually going to do /home because it's easier to get back home that way. And never mind. I forgot that I'm not there yet. I'll get there one day. Let's go ahead and run back home then. The long way. There we go. All right. Now that we're back home, gonna just put some of this cobblestone away. Now that we're back home, we're gonna go ahead and turn some of this into compressed, which I'll just put that in there, balance grid. And now we're gonna want to get this down to dust. So we're gonna just do this, which I think actually I can turn this down into one more, which should reduce the amount of blocks I need to mine down to 1, which saves a lot of time. All right, perfect. Now I can turn this into a bunch of dust. There we go. So go ahead, place a bunch of dust down. I gotta learn to place on the ground. Placing it up does not help whatsoever. Just makes it take longer because it has to fall, do the falling animation. Alright. Get these out of my offhand. Where's my brush? I think it might have broke or something. Either that or I'm extremely blind, which is also very, very, very plausible. Not that. You. Okay. I think we should be able to make a stronger brush, if I'm not mistaken. A reinforced brush. Let me look it up. Caps lock is still on. I don't know why. Reinforced brush. Oh. Well, I guess never mind. Just do it this way. That's fine. A crude brush. Am I able to make this the other brush? Do I have a feather? I do not. Okay. Well, I guess let's just work with what I got. Alright. Now we should get some redstone from this. Which we do. We also get some tin. And a lot more gold than last time. There we go. Okay. So now with that achievement done, or that quest line done, we should be able to start making the Cronin generator. So we're going to need glass, a clock, a Cronin cell. So let's bookmark all this. We're going to need some more copper, which copper we get from sand, I think, I want to say. I believe so, at least. I don't remember. I'm kind of special. All right, let's turn this down into here. Let's get some iron. Maybe if I quit auto jumping. Let's turn to compressed into that so I can lay you down. Turn you into sand, that way I can get some copper. Let's get some iron. Okay, man, space is of the essence. This is terrible. Just get a lot of this stuff out of my inventory. Alright. Now I should be able to turn this into sand. There we go. And now we can go ahead and place this down and get some copper. Now, this is what's going to, I believe, unlock / home. Oh. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this as well. Can make that nice even. That's this. We can do this. Turn you into this. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make an iron furnace. I think that's something I can just do like this. Yes. Goes a little quicker than the old stone one. More fuel efficient. Gosh, my inventory is terrible. Let's go ahead and do this. Turn this into that. Go ahead and put some more coal in there. Yeah, this is way faster than a normal furnace. So I'm actually just going to break this one. Turn this one into an iron furnace as well, because it's going to be useful long run. So let's go ahead and get some of this gold working here. All right, so we're going to take you. Now we need to make this, which we should be able to just move over. Perfect. Now with what did I just get? Okay. Oh, it's the battery. I see. I see. Okay. All right. So now we need to make that. So we need to make a clock, which we need the gold for, which we got plenty of gold now. I also need to smelt some sand. I did not think that through. But we can go ahead and just break some of this down. No biggie. Just a couple more steps. And then we should be able to get that Cronin generator working. I'll just go ahead and put a couple in there. Why not? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Okay. Now we should be able to make everything we need. There we go. Maybe. I have to submit it. There we go. Oh, we got the dreadful dirt. That's useful. I didn't use it in my last playthrough, but I think I'm going to this time. I didn't know what it was used for at first, if I'm being honest. That's not what I wanted to do. This can only fit in a charm slot, which is actually right here. And then you can fit in a bracelet slot, which is right here. There we go. And now I should be able to press... what button was it? I don't remember what keybind I put. That's unfortunate. Maybe I need to go talk to somebody. B. Oh, I need an action pad. That's right. And then we can put the action pad in that slot. And now, there it is. Okay, now we go to the world engine. And that is one of the most important things that we need done. That's going to be essential for almost everything we do. And there we go. I unlocked /home. Perfect. That is extremely useful. So now we're going to go ahead and do this and go to the guidance. Or go to spawn first. There we go. Now with this here, we should be able to talk to them. There we go. And here, let's go ahead and get...
You have progressed well.
Yes.
However, solitary effort has proven inefficient in past attempts. To improve your odds, you will require assistance. In the shadows, you may find the remains of previous Nitwit helpers. This damaged Enderlead should assist you to convert them within a healing spring into a useful companion. You will be required to convert this helper into a token, which can be brought to the system to recognize your progress. This can be done by making an echo encoder within the world engine.
All right. So now we unlocked a couple things here. We unlocked player upgrade, the gateway, so which I'm actually going to buy one of those because those are going to be useful. A basic random. The player upgrade, it would be useful to get the mining speed, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. But I'm going to go ahead. Oop, forgot my inventory. It is terrible. Get rid of the bowl. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and go back home. All right. So now with all of this, you know, I'm going to make a couple stone chests since I have plenty of stone. There we go. Got plenty of this. Doesn't have to look pretty yet. Just getting started. All right. With that, this should be easy to do. Let's go ahead and... Where did I just put that dirt? Okay, we're going to need this dirt. We're going to need to make some dirt. So we're going to need to do this. Turn this into that. There we go. Can't do that. Okay. Just going to place this down. Try to use up this hammer. That way I can just use my iron one from now on. There we go. We got some dirt. Turn this ball back into this. And we're going to use this hammer, which I'm going to grab some cobblestone and repair it. There we go. We're going to dig a little farther away this way. This is going to help spawn some mobs. With the dirt. The dirt is basically like it spawns more mobs, which I guess I didn't need to grab dirt for that, but it's fine. I'm learning. Torches. Where did I put them in here? Didn't I? I did. Okay. All right. Let's continue onward. I think I'm gonna make another crafting table, put it right here, and then I'm gonna make the room like a couple more blocks this way, and then open it up a little bit more this way. There we go. Make it a little more spacious in here. Alright. So now with this, I'm going to go ahead and break some of this down. Okay. There we go. Oh, Loopy, give me a crystal chest, please. That'd be very, very appreciated. That's not what I asked for. Please. Please. Drop it. Or don't. That's fine too. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Ooh, you know what? I will take the honeycomb. Thank you, B. The honey... I don't remember what the honeycomb could be used for, but that's fine. You know, we don't need to remember everything here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and place down this dirt right there. Break you like that. Now I should be able to make slabs. I'm going to go ahead and break this down just a little bit here. There we go. Place you here. And now I should be able to break these torches. And then mobs should spawn. But I'm going to be looking for... Oh, okay, I need to move the torch back one. Like right there. That should be good. Maybe I move it back like right here. Does that then block you? It does. It does. Well, that's not good. It's kind of dark in that corner. Hopefully mobs don't spawn there. Now, mob should spawn from there, if I'm not mistaken. Which, I probably should make a sword. That way, if it isn't the mobs that I want, I can just kill them. Because I'm going to be looking for a zombie villager. That's too close, isn't it? I don't think it's too close. I think that should be fine. It's the red X is still covering that. We should be fine. All right, I'm gonna walk away from there. That should start to spawn some mobs. Hopefully, I can get a zombie villager, which I guess I could also break some of these torches down here and make it even more possible. But what's the fun in that? I like having this tunnel. Like I think maybe. So while that is working, we need to, never mind, that is just what I need. Okay. But then we're going to get the automation. We're going to need to make the archaeologist, because then we're going to be able to make, the archaeologist is going to give us some of the arc wood that we're going to need in order to start some of the progression system after we complete all of this. Loot chests, yes. So eventually, a little farther out, like out in these areas, there actually is going to be like these dungeons, and there's a cool little minigame that actually comes with it. But for now, we still just gotta keep waiting for some of these mobs. That is not what we're looking for. Ooh, that is what we're looking for. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able. Or not. I guess I'm just gonna have to run there. So that is working beautifully. Just gotta run all the way back to here and put the zombie villager into the spring, which should then give us a lovely regular villager. And I'm gonna turn that villager into an archaeologist. Yo, bro, what you got on your face? Why you look like that? Alright, thank you. Okay. There we go. $5. Turning rotten flesh into leather. That is a good thing to know. I did not do that the first time. Alright, now we should have... Oh, that's why I need the leather. I think last time I got all my leather from the loopy. Like, I think I had a couple loopies because I was going kind of slow. But I think that is how I got my leather last time. So let's go ahead. I do not have enough leather. I need one more leather. So I guess we go kill some of these mobs that I have in here. And that should be able to give us what we're looking for. Unless they all despawn, which is cool too. I guess I did go kind of far, but that's great. Which I actually should be able to make a bucket now. And I will be able to get infinite water. There's that. I need to place another leaf down. Why you no work? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead. Break into you. And then I can just turn you right here into an infinite water source. There we go. Now I technically don't even need that basin anymore. That basin's kind of useless to me now. But I will go trap. I'm going to go trap a villager. So let me do this. I'm going to trap the villager somewhere over here. I think in this little wall will be fine. Just going to trap a couple villagers. Make a couple more slabs. That way they can't escape. There we go. Give them a little dungeon torch. And then... there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab another one of these villagers. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Get over here. Get over here. Thank you. Go ahead and turn him into a villager. That way I can just get a couple of these archaeologists running and giving us, you know, providing me a lot more resources. I can have like one for gravel, one for gravel, one for sand, one for dust, one for... that's it. I don't need dirt. There we go. Go ahead and transform you back into the one man you used to be. Ow. That really hurt. He's escaped. He escaped. Okay, thank you. That hurt. Gotta use this shoot. Run all the way back. I guess now I could have done slash home, but I think it's too late. I've already ran back. I'll get it together one day. I guess that day is just not today. All right. There you go. Now we have two lovely villagers. So now with that, we can get unearth her. I really hope I get something that's kind of crazy. Like an unidentified steadfast slacker leggings or the celestial mantle, whatever that is. A watch of flowing time would be kind of crazy too. Or another star chicken would also be really crazy. Unbreakable brush would be good. I hope I get something rare when I do this. Last time I think I got something. I think I got a portal gun, and I can't do anything with a portal gun, man. There's nothing I can do with a portal gun. I mean, I can use it, but it's kind of useless to me. So I need to make a amethyst renaissance charm, which is why I needed leather, which is why I need to kill one of these zombies. But I didn't do that, which is great. We'll get there eventually. Let me just sit here for a second, let them spawn. While we do that, I'm gonna see if I can villager breeding. You can manufacture more villagers using food in at least one. Okay, I can. Oh, that's a lot of food. You think I want to get rid of my guy like that? That's a lot of food, man. I'm not wasting 32 bread on another villager. A lot of food. Especially since I can just give them food. But I don't think they take chicken soup. It's my chicken soup anyway. That's a creeper. Not what I'm looking for. Maybe that means they're going to start spawning, though. Come here, creeper. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I think now I honestly could probably make an iron spike and then let the iron spike do a lot of the heavy lifting. Gee, thanks. I don't think that'll make him see me. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm not sure. I mean, I can just stand back here. That should be able to let me kill them. Play for an hour. I've been on this world for an hour already? No way. I was almost done with this one on my other world, which is kind of crazy. Oh, that does let them see me. Okay, good to know. I can't get the loot. Fine. That's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. You know, we're fine. Okay. An iron spike is kind of expensive, isn't it? I believe so. Let's see here. Iron spoke. Iron spoke. Spike. Yeah, that's kind of expensive. But I can do it quickly, I guess. Just do this. Then bounce. Right, spread grid. There we go. Okay. That hurts. And do double compressed. Turn this into gravel. Thank you. That then gives me quite a bit of gravel. Am I able to make an iron stick? I think I can do something like that, like an iron stick. An iron stick so I can place things. Maybe. Maybe not. Stick. Iron stick. Yeah. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. This makes placing blocks so much easier. I didn't grab my broom. There we go. Okay. Just go ahead. Do that. Should get quite a bit of iron from this. I hope, at least. But you away. I don't need any of you right now. Give me an you. There we go. All right, now I should have plenty of iron to make that spike. And that spike's going to be useful because then I can just kind of camp and let them walk into it and just die. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Put this in here. And then balance it. There we go. 53 iron. Good lord. That is what I am talking about. Now I can do the same thing with this. Just put these in here and then spread and bounce it. There we go. Go ahead and just turn these into their other forms. Wait, I should be able to just do Shift K. Why am I doing it the hard way? Yeah, Shift K. I promise you, I'll get it together someday. I completely forgot that I can just use Shift K. There we go. All right, now we are cooking with grease. All right, so I need a block. I'm gonna need, was it 3 swords? There we go, and then you do this, and this, and put this here, and that gives me iron spikes. Now with these spikes, I can come over here. Probably a wise idea to wait until I kill all these mobs. Especially the creeper. Come on. Die already. I got a chest plate. That's kind of cool. Control T. Next. I guess let me read this. Welcome to the tutorial for Apothic World Tiers. In this tutorial, you will learn about the new world tier system and how to progress through it. Click Next to continue, or click Skip Tutorial to skip the tutorial. World Tiers. World Tiers are the progression system for Apotheosis. Unlocking and activating new world tiers will raise the difficulty of the game, but also increase the quality of loot that you will find in the world. Hover over the world's tier icon to see the unlock requirements and click it to focus on unlocked one. Frontier. Complete the advancement world tier frontier to unlock. Equip a common chestplate, common helmet, common weapon, common leggings, and common boots. The next one is Ascent. Equip uncommon leggings, uncommon chestplate, uncommon weapon, slay an apothic invader, uncommon helmet, boots. All right, next, world tier name. This is the name of the selected world tier, as well as a short description of the tier. Heaven, the start of your journey. This is the difficulty of the selected world tier, and higher difficulties mean stronger mobs, but also better rewards. At world tier frontier, and above, apothic invaders will begin to spawn in your world. Detail info is right there. This button will show you detailed information about the world tier, including the buffs and debuffs for both players and mobs, as well as the drop chances for each rarity and gem purity. If you aren't sure what the rarities or purities are, see the Chronicle of Shadows in the in-game guidebook. Activating world tiers. This button allows you to activate the world tier if it is not already active. Clicking Done will automatically activate the world tier Haven for all other world tiers. You will need to return here to activate them yourself. There we go. Integral Leather. Just gives me more armor, which is always nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and place this there. Ow. That's not where I want it. I'm going to place it here. Then I'm going to get the F out of A. And now I should, since it's right here, I'm going to want to put a hopper here. Make a chest. And then place the chest underneath here. Which I guess I should turn that into a slab. Because if I turn that into a slab, then it should be able to open. And mobs still should be able to walk on it. There we go. I keep forgetting that I can't do that. I'm I'll get it today. Good Lord. Okay. That should be all I need in order to start generating mobs. I think I just need to step back a little bit. Maybe. Well, anyway, while we wait for that, I'm just gonna shift K. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff smelting. Which I guess I could set up an automatic system. I'm just not very good with those. What did he drop? Coal. Thanks, buddy. Lapis. Leather! Oh, okay. Okay, that's perfect. Actually. So we need to... 2 chance cubes. I think we make it a rule if we ever get chance cubes, we open them. We gotta open them. It just gotta be the rule, you know? If we have a chance cube, we must open it. So I guess we should go ahead and make a little room down here for chance cubes. That way they don't interfere with the main base. So go ahead and make a little room over here. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3. There we go. Now we just open it up a little bit. There we go. This will be our chance cube room. Make it a little nicer. There we go. All right. This could be really good or really bad. It's cake. You know what? I'll take it over death. And here we go. A free villager. You know what? I'll take a free villager. I will not complain. That's another villager I don't have to worry about. Perfect. Dr. Treors. I mean, you don't look like the other villagers, but it's okay. At least I think. I hope. Useful tips. Crafting table on a stick. I guess I can make that. That seems useful. There we go. Then I think it's something like this. Crafting table on a stick. Goes in the charm. What's... Aha. Okay. That's useful. Bigger and better. A jumbo furnace? I didn't know that existed. The jumbo furnace allows for multiple recipes to be processed at the same time. It can be upgraded with more jumbo furnaces. What? It can be upgraded with more jumbo furnaces in the bottom right slot. So you're telling me I need 27 furnaces. I can do something like this. Well, I will be damned. And it can be upgraded with more jumbo furnaces? What does that even mean? Okay, the jumbo furnace allows for multiple recipes, yes. With more jumbo furnaces in the bottom right slot, up to 64, each one of these representing the number of items that can be smelted. So what do I do? Just... You know, I'm not too sure. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Did we get mobs yet? Which I guess we don't need them now, but that's fine. Should better just stand here. Oh, you shit. You meanie. It's rude to do that, you know. That hurt. Okay. Now that we have amethyst, that's pretty cool. Moving mobs, yes, that's something we'll eventually get to. All right, now that we have this, we should be able to go to the... My iron stick? Man, I just made it. I guess it's kind of cheap. But still, it's the principle of losing my iron stick. All right, world engine. Now we're gonna go here, put you in there, and there we go. And that should make us a lovely encoder. Eventually. There we go. Now with this, we can go home. There we go. And now all we gotta do is grab you. I wasn't asking. I was telling. Perfect. With that, we should be able... I guess I should have turned them into their parts. A villager hat. I got a villager hat. Great. Just what I wanted. Tinted glass. That's kind of expensive. Well, I need to make glass, I guess. And I guess a villager hat isn't the worst thing. I can trade with a villager easy, I guess. Not that that's what I needed. But we do get to play a cool little mini game. That's cool. Let's see here. What am I missing here? I bet you that doesn't go there. I bet you these. Am I just kind of... I don't think I'm wise enough, I guess. What am I doing wrong, man? I bet you these do connect like this. Am I missing any others? What? Huh. Okay. Hey, I figured that one out. That's pretty cool. And we can upgrade these over time, which is pretty neat. We got an Enderman. Oh boy. That zombie is stacked. Come here, little Slim. R.I.P. Slim. Alright, it does appear that might be all the time I have for today. Well, we made some progress. We made a jumbo furnace. We made a couple bonsai trees and have a bunch of wood now. Holy. Well, episode 1 is complete. I will be back here soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.